So children, let's start with the question 11. We had done up to 10th question in the previous video. So here 11th question is the color of light which is deviated the least by a prism in the spectrum of white light is. So a triangular glass prism is a transparent object made up of glass having two triangular ends and three rectangular sides. So what happens when a ray of light passes through a glass prism? Refraction, or we can say bending of light, occurs at both when it enters the prism as well as when it leaves the prism. So light bends at two times. It bends towards the base of the prism. So when white light consisting of seven colors it falls on a glass prism, each color in it is refracted or deviated by a different angle, with the result that seven colors they are spread out to form a spectrum. So spectrum of seven colors is made with the red at the topmost and violet at the base towards the base of the prism. So the red color has the maximum speed in the glass prism and it is deviated the least, that is minimum, and due to this the red color forms the upper part of the spectrum that is formed. On the other hand, the violet color has the minimum speed in glass prism, so the violet color is deviated to the maximum. So here the answer option A, that is red color, is the answer for this. It is deviated the least. Question 12. The color of light which is deviated the most by a prism in the spectrum of white light, it is, we have done this, option C, violet. It is deviated the most, maximum. Then question 13. A person cannot see objects distinctly kept beyond 2 meters. This defect can be corrected by using a lens of power. So which lens should be used, and here we have to find the power. So as the we know that the person cannot see distinctly beyond 2 meters, it's written over here, he is suffering from myopia. So to remove this defect, that is myopia, he has to use a concave lens. And for that, focal length would be in minus negative. That is, focal length would be minus 2 meters. So we have the formula here that power is equal to 1 divided by f, means 1 divided by minus 2. Here we have the focal length of the concave lens minus 2. So 1 divided by minus 2 comes out to be minus 0.5 d. So the answer comes out to be option B, minus 0.5 d. You have to remember here that here the lens is concave, so we have to put negative sign on focal length, and then the power automatically comes out to be in negative. So question 14. A student sitting on the last bench can read the letters written on the blackboard, but it is not able to read the letters written in his textbook. Which of the following statements is correct? Here we have the options. The near point of his eyes has receded away, the near point of his eyes has come closer, or the far point has come closer, or the far point of eyes has receded away. So we know as the student cannot read the letters written in his textbook, that means the near point of his eyes has receded away. So option A is the right answer for question 14. Then question 15. The clear sky appears blue because. So the answer here is option C. Violet and blue lights get scattered more than the lights of other colors by the atmosphere. Then question 16. At noon the sun appears white because. At noon the sun appears white because the light is least scattered. So that is why the sun appears white. So option A is the right answer for this. Then question 17. Which of the following phenomena of light are involved in the formation of a rainbow? So answer is option C, refraction, dispersion and internal reflection. Question 18. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the propagation of light of different colors of white light in air? So option A, red light moves fastest, then blue light travels faster than green light. C is all colors of white light move with the same speed, and D is yellow light moves with the mean speed as that of red and violet lights. So answer here is option C, all colors of white light move with the same speed. Then 19th question, when light rays enter the eye, most of the refraction occurs at the option is outer surface of cornea. The cornea is made up of transparent substance and it is bulging outwards, and the refraction, most of it takes place on the outer surface of cornea, that is convex in shape. So light coming from objects enters the eye through the cornea. Then coming to question 20, the focal length of eye lens increases when eye muscles. So when the eye muscles they are relaxed and the lens becomes thinner, then the focal length of eye lens increases. So option A here is the right answer. Question 21, which of the following statements is correct? A person with myopia can see distinct objects clearly. A person with hypermetropia can see nearby objects clearly. A person with myopia can see nearby objects clearly. A person with hypermetropia cannot see distant objects clearly. So option C, that is a person with myopia can see nearby objects clearly. This is the right answer. Then question 22, the danger signals installed at the top of tall buildings are red in color and can seen from a distance because among all other colors the red light is scattered the least. So option B is the right answer for this. So B, it is scattered the least by the smoke or fog. So danger signals are generally red in color because the red color is scattered the least by the air, water, or dust molecules, and it has the highest wavelength of all the colors, and it therefore it gets the scattered the least. So because of this, much of the light gets reflected back, and it can travel longer distances through clouds, fog, dust, etc. to effectively enter our eyes, and so that we can see that there is a danger. So that's all for this video.